This is Jim Froze here, and we are live doing a little bit of Wildcard Wednesday. Let's get some music going here, and let's let the vibes flow. So what we're doing tonight, I don't know if you had not seen my Instagram post. I given a quick little teaser about what I was going to be doing tonight. Gonna do a little bit of some glazing, some sculptures, and gonna do some acrylic painting as well. So what I'm doing tonight is, let's see if I can get this and not make it too big. We're working on the broken sword art for Back to the Mansion, and we're gonna be doing this goat here. So hopefully this isn't too big. Alright, if everyone can see that pretty well, then I'm stoked. Let's check the chat here. Welcome in Back to the Mansion. What's going on? Back to the Mansion says, woo! Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so I want to get started with this acrylic. Like, I want to go on this now. Let's get moving. Let's get some colors out here. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently than the last time I did an acrylic painting, because I wasn't really aware of, how people, can, they'll paint in the backgrounds and kind of do it in layers instead of painting everything at once. Gosh, man, I had a hard time getting my sleeve loosened. What is wrong with this thing? There we go. All right. So for the background on this, I should probably grab my pencil real quick and make some pretty light marks on the canvas here for kind of how I'm going to have the background set up. Let me see if I can get this camera actually a little bit closer. How is that? I hope everyone is liking that. Yeah, we'll do too. We'll shrink me down just a little bit. Alright. So we are all set to get started getting some colors mixed up and ready to go. But first I should, like I said, kind of mark the page for what I'm gonna be doing here. So looking at that bush here comes down probably 55% of the way down. So this is about the halfway point. Go down a little further. Go down a little right there. Alright, well, there's that bush. We'll be kind of doing probably just sort of like a bit of a black background on this, or maybe a very dark green background as sort of a base. Back to the Mansion says, hell yes. Hell yes, indeed. Jake has entered the battlefield and says, Jim has played Wildcard. It is highly effective. I agree. I'm having a fantastic time, and I hope you are too, Jake. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming through and joining us on Wildcard Wednesday. See, the goat's actually closer to, like, not quite in the center. It's like pretty close to the center. The goat isn't as centered as I thought it was. You know, I'll do the top part of this first. And this comes down right around the same level as that flowering bush over there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna kind of get this sort of a basic shape of the goat. Alright, so I got that kind of for the most part, not trying to get too crazy. Jake says he's just trying to get this kids to sleep. Yeah, you know, times can be pretty challenging getting the kids to sleep, especially with the new family dynamic, so I wish you the best of luck, my friend. Alright, looks like we have some sort of little bed in the background, a little plant bed or something. I'm not gonna get too crazy on it, but I'm gonna throw a little bit of a little line out here just as a guide, so I'll sort of stop over there when I do some of this background in between the goat and everything else. A lot of browns and greens, so if I can do some darker brown here. There's that. And then I don't need too much detail in this kind of stuff. Alright. So that's not quite the point. Let's see if any of our brown acrylic is feasible. It appears as though it hasn't been opened, so that's a really good sign. Oh, also I forgot to mention, Back to the Mansion has a wildcard emoji. Fantastic. Appreciate that. Back to the mansion. Appreciate you being here. Well, I tried to peel most of this off and oh, there we go. Cool. Guess we'll take what was on the lid and scrape it in so it's not getting wasted. I imagine I'm going to use brown in a handful of capacities. So a decent bit poured into that spot should be good. Shoot, I never grabbed any paper towel or anything for wiping off my brushes. I'll be back in just a moment, everybody. I'm going to grab some paper towel real quick. Alright everybody, I'm back. Got what I needed to get started on painting here. So let's go. Gonna be doing a little bit of mixing here and there. So I want to lighten up the brown for some of this background. See if green's got anything to work with. It looks like we will have some. I'm gonna have to scoop it out with the paintbrush though. I'm gonna set it down for a moment and see if any paint comes out. Dax Dimension says painting this is super cool. I agree. I'm looking forward to getting this going. Finally doing the Wildcard Wednesday, I feel like I can just kind of work on stuff that I've been meaning to work on and not feel like I'm tied to one thing. So it makes it a little bit more free and more productive feeling. And you know, everyone gets a little bit more views of what I'm doing too. That paint's not just going to come out like that. I guess we do need to get it kind of That should be more than enough. Also gonna need some black. Maybe a little bit of yellow. Cool. Alright. Let's get some yellow going. Let's see what I can do with these 5 colors. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll make it a little bit of a challenge, see what I can do with these 5 colors. Alright, so I'm gonna have to mix some of these up a bit. So we're gonna need, I just want to darken the green up, so I will probably just add some black to the green. This seems to be just about the color I was looking for, so that's fantastic. So let's see if having a sort of darker base on this bush here for the back of it might make it easier for me to kind of pop some colors on top of it as we go. So let's bring it down. I'm going to take a little bit more of the green, mix it in for that flower bed in the back, or whatever that may be. I don't feel like if I'm going to have a base like that, I don't want to have it as quite as dark green, but a little darker. Or a little lighter than dark green. What I meant to say. Alright, so I think I'm done with the green related stuff. Might have put a little too much green paint on the palette than I needed, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I'm having an awesome night. This one's gonna need a little more water to get all that green paint out. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to doing I think we're gonna do some of the darker parts of this basin here, which isn't gonna be super duper dark, but I want to have sort of a little bit of brown, a little bit of black, a little bit of white, or maybe a little bit of, yeah. So we'll throw a little black over here. A little bit of white, and we'll grab some brown too. And we'll see what we get. Well, it's certainly darker than I was expecting. It's sort of close to that color that I was hoping to have, but not quite. So we'll grab a bit more brown. Okay, so let's use this color as the sort of base for the inside of this, maybe it's a water trough or something. Whatever it may be, this is the color that I have chosen. It is a water trough. Sweet. Alright, so the water trough is partially filled in for what I'm looking for the start of it. Now let's do, we're going to do a very, very light brown. Make extremely light brown. More of a cream color for the goat. So we'll do that next. And why don't we just take a bunch of white from here and just slam it in here, see what happens. Alright, we're getting closer. Okay, goat is pretty much background filled. Now let's just get the background for the majority of this, and then the main theme basin. Definitely. Derek Reyes says, "Hi all, how's it going? Welcome in, Derek Reyes. Thank you so much for coming through. Glad you could make it." Back to the Mention says, "Hey Derek, doing great. Hope you are too." Definitely. Oh, watch out for these paintbrushes rolling around. So now at this point, I think I'm just gonna see what adding some yellow is gonna do. Let's get wild. Wildcard Wednesday. Just keep mixing colors. This looks like Dijon mustard. Ooh, Twin Peaks song, let's go. Get those emojis up, guys. What's going on, Derek Reyes? Back to the Mention says, yum. Going for the Twin Peaks emojis. Back to the Mention's got them. Just like that, it's over. But I have news for you, everybody. The Twin Peaks song will be back the next time I stream. Oh, the comment was for the Dijon mustard. Okay. These colors are great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, back to the mansion. I was hoping that I could kind of hit some pretty close colors to the picture here, and I hope everyone else watching as well. I hope you like what I'm doing here with this, and that the colors are pretty representative of what's on the screen in the picture. I try to color match as best I can. You know, it's always a lot of fun mixing colors, and it's almost like a little puzzle. Like, alright, what colors do I think are going to go together for this color? Kind of break it down. You know, sometimes there's one or two obvious ones, but sometimes there's other times where you're just like, you know, there's one you don't really think of, and that's pretty cool. Shoot. I didn't mean to paint over that shadow spot there. Well, you know what I'll do? I was planning on having a darker area down there anyway. So I think I'm just going to paint this, and then when I come back through, I'll paint sort of a shadowy shade. Oh, I guess there was some black that I accidentally got over there. So we'll take this black that was sitting here, and we'll add it to this and make the shadow right now. That accidental smudge of black from the paintbrush that rolled into the side of the canvas ended up being actually rather beneficial. I'm actually super happy with how this is looking. Definitely Derek Reyes says these are nice colors. I appreciate that, Derek Reyes. Dude, these colors are killing it. It's been so cool, so fun. And then after this, once I'm done getting this last little bit here on, I'm gonna be doing some more glazing for my sculptures. So stick around. We're gonna be doing a second coat on Sudowoodo. Probably gonna do another coat on Meltan. Just a couple Pokemon that I have to, you know, come around to glaze them again. So yeah. Gonna get a little bit more. I'm gonna really lighten this up here for that last little bit on top of the water basin, on top of the little trough. We're gonna really lighten that color. And then next week on Wildcard Wednesday, we're going to come back to this again for round 2. We'll start adding details in, more shading, etc. And I'm learning as I go, so come with me on this journey. Watercolors, acrylics, whatever. Wildcard Wednesday. Well, there we go. Stoked. Absolutely stoked. So you guys ready for a little bit of sculpture glazing? I most certainly am. And after that, it's time to call it. Gonna glaze 2 sculptures, and then that's it, guys. I'm not being on too late tonight. Got a late start. 9 o'clock is a bit of a later start for me. It's not super late. I guess I do go on at 9 pretty frequently, but I was hoping to go on at 8:30. But I thought let's plan for 9 just in case, and I'm glad I did because our night got just a little delayed. So yeah, that's what we got so far. It's kind of hard to get all of it on camera. That. That's what I got so far, guys. I hope you enjoy it. So we'll let this dry and come back to it next week. Super stoked about seeing how this turns out. Alright, I guess we can grab out one of these smaller. Actually, no, we'll just use the same palette. We don't need anything crazy. We don't need another palette for this. Just wanna gotta stir up this glaze. It says to stir it, don't shake it. Boy, have I shaken it almost every time. I mean, does it just not shake up very well, or what? Paintbrush that I'm going to use to glaze with. Okay, this one's way too dirty. Won't be using that one. Just going to set this here for now. Well, it's coming out at a different. Oh, I misread what this was, everybody. This was my oven bake adhesive. No wonder it was coming out way thicker than I was expecting it to. It seemed really super thick for a glaze. Alright, cool. Well, that's cool. Learned something today. Pay attention. That's awful important. Here's the one we're looking for. The little bottle. Oh, the littler bottle. Max Dimension says, love it. I'm so excited to see more. And then, whoops. Yep. Definitely a little whoopsie on my end. Alright, we got that glaze nice and stirred up now. And we know that it's glaze. So, dispense a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, so I'm not going to put a lot in there. We're going to do Sudowoodo and Meltan tonight. Sudowoodo and Meltan have both already been glazed, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to do a second coat. I'm trying to think of it. I'm not sure if I've actually done any glazing on camera for the channel. I think I've done all of my glazing off camera. I can't really do my baking on camera. At least not with my traditional oven that I bake with. Don't really have an easy way to record that or whatever. But I imagine it wouldn't be very eventful and very exciting. Like, oh, look at this clay that's sitting in the oven for 15 minutes at 275 degrees. So how do you guys like the camera angles for me working on stuff in this way? Does it feel like there's just more to work with? You have a better view. So I'm liking it so far. I feel like I can just give you more of what I'm working on. You know. Back to the Mansion says, enjoying the angles. Sudowoodo, extreme close up. Whoa! Hard to get that, there. Whoa! Alright. I'm gonna set Sudowoodo down. Up in the background here. Against the wall to dry. I know he's kind of out of view at this point. My apologies. Actually, I think if I remove the goat, there we go. Sudowoodo's over there. We'll just move these tins out of the way a little bit. Hey, look at that! Hidden behind the tins, Andrew WK says, "Party." Right there. That's him. Let's party. All right. Let's do Mel 10 up real quick. Alright. Meltan's looking even more excellent with that second coat of glaze. I am super stoked. Let's real quick finish up coughing. I remember I got to start on coughing. I didn't finish it up. So let's get these last bits of coughing done. Some coughing is back, just never got glazed. So, alright, coughing a little more complete. Alright, I used up just about all the glazes that I put down there, and normally I'll put some and it's just like I use way too much in it and I don't actually use it all up. So I'm glad I didn't waste too much of it. Wasted a little bit of adhesive, but that's okay. I haven't really had to use it too much of it, so I guess that's a good thing. Anyways, it's been fun. Before I end the night, I want to just do one quick little crack-a-pack, and then we're going to call it, guys. Little Scarlet Violet. Haven't done one of those in a bit. Like one of these boosters. See what we can find. We got the Psychic Energy, Magikarp, Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Oikalone, Spiritomb, Espathra, Pomo. We got Reverse Nest Ball as well, and a Klefki. Hey, Klefki's not bad in the current meta, so hey, not a bad pull. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight at Wendy's Gym. Just gonna sleeve these up as we wind the night down. I don't have any other streams planned until Sunday for Sculpture Sunday, and I think I have an idea of what I might do, but I'm not 100% certain. But you know what? We'll have an idea by the time we get to Sunday. So, thanks again, guys, for coming through. From Wendy's Gym, this is Jim Farrell saying, have a great night. Jim Farrell's out.